Okay, backstory. If you're an OG, you know that I was a recent sufferer with IBS. I learned to manage it over the years, but hey, life comes into play. I got busy, stressed, travelled, and unfortunately, my gut was the one that suffered and completely spiraled. Through working with my specialist and getting the complete microbiome mapping test, my results came back and I ended up having a bacteria overgrowth. I have documented my 2-week gut reset and I'm so happy with the results. I haven't felt better. My skin, gut, energy have all drastically improved. In this video, I show you the adjustments I made within my diet. Today we have a very exciting shoot. So I don't even think that I've officially said on YouTube yet about our app that it is live. I haven't uploaded a vlog since last month, but as you guys know, Create is live, and today I'm doing a little behind the scenes of shooting one of our new coaches. So you'll get to meet her today, and it's super special in what she's going to program and specialize in.
Oh, satisfying.
Hi Saviour, I'm going to show you a little shopping haul this afternoon of what I've been having with my kind of like gut reset. So much to update you guys on, but I'll do that this afternoon. Cheers. Sounds... Oh. You learnt that somewhere, didn't you? So this will officially be my 3rd week without any caffeine whatsoever. I have been swapping to this. I did have a bit of a break from my reset when we went to Queensland, and Jolie's still recovering from that. You know, he didn't really
poke the bear, why don't you?
But in all honesty, I was
for like 6 or 8 weeks.
I know, and it's...
And I drank way too much.
Yeah, that was definitely Lee's fault. But in saying that, I was actually meant to go out with them on the Sunday night. That's when we were all gonna get together and hang, and I was so excited, but I ended up having a really bad flare-up. I didn't, like 2 weeks prior, I haven't had any signs of like discomfort or a flare-up or anything, and then I had it whilst I was there, obviously because of the excessive drinking and just eating different foods. Like that morning, my breakfast was orange and vodka. So that 100% was the flare-up. I was there for a good time though, so it didn't really matter. But I'm back on my little reset train. I loved how I felt the 2 weeks prior to going to Queensland. Honestly, I haven't felt that good within my digestion, my gut in so long, guys. So freeing and refreshing to be able to experience that again. Basically what I've been having instead of pre, so it's actually not kombucha. A lot of people know who do stuff with IBS that kombucha, because it is fermented, it can really set it off, which is super weird, I know. But this is from Remedy, which does produce kombuchas, but this one is like a sodally, so it's like a probiotic drink, and they've just sent us like 4 cases because Caden probably loves it more than me, and he's been currently drinking like 4 a day. And look, they're not cheap, so it's not a really good addiction, but I'd prefer him to have this than Coke because they're full of probiotics and no sugar.
It's already sweetened up.
Who do we have here? Hi. Yeah. We've got the whole backdrop set. So this is going to be the backdrop for some of the workouts. I'm going to use the white for the other. Oh, we've got songs.
Smart.
Yeah, he's a man. They're very logics. I'm just going to bring the car here. Hi. What are you doing? I know. They're mums.
Oh my god, that was perfect.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You can't just say.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm home from the shoot and I did a bit of a stock up on my new foods that I'm having. As you guys would have seen on Instagram that I did my 2-week gut reset, and I am feeling so much better. Obviously my specialist kind of gave me a list of things that I needed to follow, but I'm basically going to share with you guys what has worked for me within this period of time and what I've noticed has been a game changer. This is been my savior, high protein bread, because my goal as well at the moment is to still keep my protein intake high. And one thing that I did have to take away within that gut reset was whey protein. Things like my protein bars, my Oxy Whey. It was challenging, but literally that's what my diet consists of. Stuff for cooking, I've got mint, garlic, bok choy, and spring onion. I also got this bread in like the muffin form, which I haven't had yet, but it's really good for burgers. So a big swap that I made was with my white breads. I started to implement more seeded breads or sprouted breads. It's a lot easier on the gut. Cottage cheese, I love this. I have this with avocado and make a guacamole. It does as well help me hit my protein intake because this is high in protein. With my milk, I actually swapped to just this easy to digest milk. My specialist literally preferred me to have full cream milk or this milk over things like almond milk. We tried to keep it as clean as possible, and you find there's a lot of almond milks out there and the ingredients is just stupidly long. So I'll have this with black tea in the morning. I had to give up coffee. I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to talk about it because the results were good. So it means that I'm probably going to continue. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But first day, worst withdrawals of my life. I had all 10 that I Googled. So my specialist did tell me to have some black tea with this and then I was fine. So if you are trying to limit your coffee intake, don't go cold turkey. I did. It was worse than the IBS itself. Greek yogurt, so we stopped having our YoPro and actually swapped it out with Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is full of like probiotics again for the gut. Loads of avocados for healthy fat. These are Caden's mixed nut. I've also done like a bit of a detox during this time for the whole family, so we've swapped our pack of chips for these. Honey, super important swap was swapping out all my sugar-free and stevia stuff for the real deal. Again, huge game changer. We are going through cartons of eggs. So I've swapped out my protein bars and I've started to have boiled eggs. Again, this is something that I'm so glad that I'm doing because I'm still wanting a quick on-the-go high protein snack, but without all the other ingredients. When it comes down to my meat sauces, honestly, I haven't been fancy at all. My savior has been chicken breast. Again, trying to hit my protein intake. We are not losing any gains during this detox, people. So I've still been hitting 130 grams of protein a day, and yes, chicken breast has been my savior. You can obviously be a little bit more fancy and creative in this, but what I have also figured out with my gut, it has kind of like an eating pattern that works, an amount of food that I can consume that works for it at this moment. So at this stage where it's at, it's going really, really good. And that's because one, I'm sticking to all this stuff. I've taken out the whey protein. I've taken out the Pepsi Max. I've taken out the pre-workout. I've taken out the coffee. Okay, so not saying that I won't have these things later on, but having this transparency, I've realized how much I actually was overdoing it. Like some days, 2 coffees a day, plus a pre-workout, plus Pepsi Max. So I was very on the drinks. I feel as though that was a huge contributor to a lot of my discomfort. So backstory, I do think mine triggered when we went to Turkey. So when I was diagnosed with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, a huge contributor towards that is getting a bug or some form of bacteria overseas, barley belly. So that's what I had, and I do feel as though it did weaken my gut, because if you are someone who has a weak gut like myself, IBS, go overseas, come back, it's worse. So we want to rebuild it. Phase 1, the elimination. So I haven't actually needed to follow FODMAP or anything because like I've said before, it's not really certain foods that trigger me. It's just more of like a combination of things. So like I can have majority of stuff that's high in the FODMAP and be fine. I just know the quantity I can kind of have of food itself. And look what arrived in time. So I am a drink addict. Love me Pepsi Max, love my wine, love my coffee. I just love my drinks, okay? And I really still wanted something I could have, whether it was before the gym or just an afternoon pick me up. My sister said water. My response was, are you human? So again, this did work for me. It was about trial and error. Kombucha, no, that's never worked for me ever. And it's actually pretty common how many people with IBS it don't work for. These are great. Fun fact about these, they actually sent us boxes because I originally got them for myself, obviously, and something that I've done during this process is try to really improve everyone in our household's diet. So I originally swapped out Caden Coke for just fresh juice, but then he's seen these and now he's obsessed with them. So he literally has a whole 4 of them a day, which I love because they're actually full of probiotics, which is so good for a kid, especially a growing child. Taking care of your gut health, you should implement at an early age. I got a rice cooker today. I'm so excited, even though you don't like rice. It's good for you. But the rice, so when we went to Queensland, I was obsessed with...
Yeah, and you're taking me next time because okay, this is the deal. Say you go to Queensland, I'm coming the second time, and then you go, and then I go the second time.
Sounds good.
Even if you're going for work, you can miss out on the clubs and stuff.
I didn't even get to go. I ended up getting sick. Dad went... Oh my god. So cute, the company sent me this for my IBS pains.
I ate too much just then.
So it's like a famous satay meal in Queensland.
Tell her I know that I'm not having
It's chicken and satay sauce. You can have it without the rice. Yeah, so when I had this meal, I was obsessed. So there's a huge hype. It's called like this chicken curry dish in Broadbeach from a noodle shop. Amazing, incredible. Anyway, so I spent all night that night trying to Google the recipe. Found it, but I'm also gonna put my twist on it because it wasn't the like OG recipe, and I found that it was very salty. So I am doing my own little twist. I am planning to actually film the recipe this afternoon and then upload it on Create's Instagram page. So it will be live before this YouTube video, so go check it out. You have to try this dish. It is so yum. I haven't actually been having too much rice. I have swapped it out for quinoa, but over the next few weeks, I'm gonna slowly start to reintroduce all these new food groups so I can build my gut back up, because obviously you cannot live in the elimination whatsoever. You basically need to be following stages. So the elimination, finding what to eliminate so then you can reintroduce food groups and slowly build your gut microbiome up. But what I'm taking away from this is something that I want to start to implement more with my diet and nutrition, is not just focus on macros, but also focus on foods that are fueling and healing my gut. Focus on the micronutrients, healthy fats, probiotics. Like, I was a sucker for someone to have heaps of caffeine, a lot of white bread. So these are things that I now am going to make that swap and start to just have more of the sprouted breads and everything like that. Obviously, I am taking my probiotics and everything that my specialist has given me. So they're like different probiotics, not ones that you can buy at the chemist. There's certain probiotics for what I need. But other than that, there's not much supplementation that is coming in. Well, there is. I'll pop it on the screen here what I am taking, but it's more somewhat diet related, and then simultaneously having them probiotics to build up my overall gut microbiome. Like I said, I have found a huge result in just these 2 weeks, going supplement free, taking away coffee, making them little adjustments has been a game changer, not only for my IBS but my everyday bloating. I do hope this video is helpful for you guys. If you did like it, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. I did want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video, so Squarespace. As you guys know, Squarespace is a website builder. It is literally the #1 website builder. Not only is it so easy to build your own website, but if you're wanting to sell things online or just basically have an online business, Squarespace offers so many things in that one platform that you can utilize to help scale your business. Create's website is also done through Squarespace. I literally did this in 4 weeks. I designed this website on my own. This is what I'm getting at. It is so easy, so user-friendly. There are hundreds of templates to choose from, and then you just pick the style that you like, and then you can customize it to fit you and your branding. I will leave all the links and everything in the description below, and I'll also put my 10% discount code on the screen, so that gives you 10% off your first domain or Squarespace purchase. Anyway guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!